All right, so these two rooms here, that's a laundry room, that's a bathroom. They have hot water heaters, to heat the room, hydronic heaters, whatever you want to call them. So we're replacing the foundation, the footer. We're gonna pour a concrete footer, and later we're gonna take those radiators out. So being that I got this all cleared, I found the pipe. There's that end, and there's this end. I'm gonna cut them down here, and then I'm gonna bypass it underneath, just in case she still needs to use it for emergency. Let me show you the inside. So here's the laundry room. Here's the radiator down there. And it goes through that wall, and I'll show you in the bathroom. And here's the other end here. I'm gonna have to take this all out later, but for now I want to disconnect them heaters because she has a heat pump now. She doesn't need that anymore. That runs off of fuel oil, and it's very expensive. So when I redid this bathroom, I put this vent in for her so she has heat in here. Eventually I'm gonna have to redo this whole room, finish the tile. We're gonna take this piece of crap sink out. If you bend over to use the sink and you go to lift up, you smack your head on this stupid idea somebody had. We're gonna take this all out. So, but I can't take this wall out yet because there's a house here and cats and people. So this unit here does the hot water heat, and it also does the hot water to the house. It does both. So I'm gonna turn it off right now because I'm gonna try to bleed that one zone. See, we got 3 zones here, 1, 2, and 3. But the way the pipes run, I don't know, they go real weird through the house. I mean, they're coming over here and they're going this way. Then I got 2 going that way. Yet the pipe I'm cutting is down that way. It's like 20, 30 feet that way. So, I don't know, these things run all over the place. And there's no zone valves. So I don't know. All we got is these 3 here, so let's see what we can do. So I think what I'm gonna do, this should go up to the loop, and this should shut off from the unit, I would think. So I'm gonna shut it off here. And I gotta drain it into a sump pump that we installed a couple years ago. Yeah, these are forever valves. They just keep going. All right, let's open this up. It's going in the sump pump there. Let me shut this unit off just to be on the safe side. Shut that off. And this is the feed. This is already off. Let's shut this one off too, just to be on the safe side. All right, so now there's probably a suction in there holding. Now the water's still flowing. So when I go out there and cut the pipe, that should let air and let the rest of the water out so I can sweat my new pipe on there. And we'll just leave this go. I'd like to take a moment to thank the guy who invented this. These things are excellent, definitely worth the money. Cuts like butter. See if we can cut this side, Clyde. There we go.
Just gotta stick it all the way in. I didn't know you were recording.
So we went to Home Depot this morning, got this. I'm gonna give it a shot. See if it'll clean up this old pipe. Fully charged battery and it still was cutting out. Try it in 3. So apparently it's stripped out already. Trash. Well, the good news is it wouldn't scan, so the guy came up, he tried to scan it himself, he punched in these codes. Apparently Home Depot didn't put it in their system, so he threw it in the bag for free, thankfully, because obviously it's trash. So it looks like the mistake I made is you have to pull this out like that. You know, there's no instructions with this thing, so you have to pull this out, so that's why it's stripped out. This is really cheesy plastic, so you got to pull this out yourself to do the outside of a pipe. And then you push it back in to do the inside of the fittings. And I didn't do that. I tried to just jam it on there. And here we go, I ruined it. Thankfully, it was free because it wouldn't scan at Home Depot, so the guy just threw it in the bag and didn't charge me. I think it's $15. So it didn't do a bad job, but I only got, you know, one shot out of it. Probably my fault. Let's do the inside of the fitting. Nicey nice, like a mirror. Any plumber will tell you the key to sweating is everything has to be clean and no water flowing. There can't be no water dripping, nothing, because you will not be able to sweat it. You got to stop all water first, and you got to be clean. So I'm going to use some tin and flux. Put some inside of the fitting also. I'm gonna set this all up before I sweat. I just want to get it all set up first. Get my layout. You got that other plate, Ryan?
So that's for the water bypass?
So I'm gonna try one more time. I don't think it's gonna work. It's stripped. I've got this new tool. Actually, they gave it to me for free because they couldn't scan it. It wouldn't scan, Rhea.
So that's the pipe for the water bypass?
Yes. So yeah, it's broken. So back to
And
the
you're
old
going
school
to
way.
The electric pipe down there, the electric cord business down there too?
What electric cord?
No, the electric cord goes to the electric into the deck house?
No, not here. I'm gonna do that later.
Okay.
I gotta do that a different way, Rhea.
Yeah, I was just curious.
I don't want it in the concrete.
No, I didn't. Yeah, right.
So
I was just wondering because I forgot what you said before.
I want it accessible.
Accessible is good.
So I'm gonna have to run conduit.
Just flip it and clean the other side too.
No, I'll clean it when I get over there. So we're gonna flux up the pipe.
So then those things are gonna have to come out too, right? The radiators.
Ready, Ryan? Get this together. Yeah, when I get inside, you gotta lift up, Ryan. You gotta put that other board. When I get inside, we'll take them out, Rhea.
But the concrete is going to stop at the same height as the one on the garage.
So here's the plan. Now I just gotta connect this end with that end down there. All right, let's get the soldering. Get the sweating. Set up down the other end. All right, 2 more joints left. All right, I guess we'll go down now and turn the water on, check for leaks. Then that's getting buried in concrete. Nobody will ever see it. I mean, it's already copper throughout the whole house, so I'm not doing PEX. If it's copper, with me, it stays copper. All right, so we're back in the basement. See if we can fill this back up. Turn this back on. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna turn the feed on first. And I'm gonna reopen the zone. Let's see where we're at. Pressure. We gotta be at 20 when we're done. So let's turn some more on. Gotta get the air out of this. There goes the sump pump. Yep, I feel a nice surge. Squeeze it. Then when you let go, you should feel a nice surge, which I do. All right. Make sure that zone's on. And we're gonna turn this off to stop the draining process. Now let's see if we're at 20 PSI. Boom, turned it off. Turn this back off the feed. That's where we want to be. We want to be at 20 PSI. All right, let's turn the unit back on and make sure the hot water's working. The heat's not working, of course, because, you know, 70, so they're not using the heat. So what we got here, low water. Now we're active. See what happens here. So we're fired up. I told the kid to come down and tell me if the pipe's leaking. He didn't come down, the pipe's full, so we should be good. The low water's no longer on. We're locked at 20 PSI, we should be good. Yeah, we were having problems with this unit and they sent a tech out. And basically, over here, these steps, when you're walking up the steps, you would smell fuel oil real bad. And she was burning a lot of fuel here. So he came out, he did some kind of adjustment. The tech was excellent. Did some kind of adjustment down there. I think he said it was burning rich or something, or there was too much fuel. He said something. And he did a few adjustments, and it's been great ever since. I don't smell fuel oil no more. I mean, I'm just a contractor here. I don't, you know, this isn't my house, but I had to throw him something. I had to throw him some cash because he hooked us up here. All right, there you go. We're under pressure. I don't see any leaks. See dirt falling, but no leaking water, so that's good. Let me see that. So my last step is just try to wipe any excess flux off. Try to clean it up a little bit so it doesn't eat the pipe. Because apparently that cleaner flux will keep eating Looks like an acid. Let's go down this end. Just using a damp rag. It's water soluble. Feels cold, so that's good. I know it's full of water. Shake it, there's nothing. No water leaking, nothing. I'm sure someone will be upset at my solder joints. But I mean, it's gonna be buried in concrete. This is an artwork, nobody's looking at it. I got some nice drippies here. I mean, I could have took my time and did it nicer, but I got to get this job done. I got to get this concrete footer poured so I can take this wall down, take the windows out, reframe this, and keep it moving.